In the year 1492, a momentous event unfolded. Christopher Columbus set sail from Spain to find a new sea route to the East Indies. Instead, he stumbled upon a new landmass. This landmass would later be known as the Americas. Columbus was greeted by the native inhabitants. They were adorned with gold ornaments. This sight sparked a fire in Columbus's heart. He saw in this gold a promise of unimaginable wealth. Emboldened by his discovery, Columbus returned to Spain with tales of this new land. Columbus's tales of gold had a profound effect on Spain. They triggered a gold rush of unprecedented proportions. The Spanish crown was particularly interested in Columbus's discoveries. They saw in this new land a source of immense wealth and power, a means to establish their dominance on the world stage. Queen Isabella and King Ferdinand, the monarchs of Spain, were quick to grant Columbus further voyages. They poured resources into his expeditions, driven by the allure of gold. Columbus, in return, promised them unimaginable riches. He spoke of rivers of gold and mountains made of precious metals. Columbus, fueled by the promises he made, embarked on further voyages. Each voyage was an attempt to uncover the true extent of the gold he believed existed in these new lands. He explored various islands, interacted with different native tribes, always searching for the source of the gold he so desperately sought. However, fate had other plans for Columbus. His relentless pursuit of gold would not be as straightforward as he had envisioned. He faced numerous challenges. He encountered hostile natives, treacherous seas, and the disappointment of not finding the vast quantities of gold he had promised. The European fascination with gold wasn't new. It was deeply rooted in ancient myths and legends. Tales of lost cities made of gold and mythical kings adorned with unimaginable riches had captivated imaginations for centuries. These stories served as a powerful driving force, pushing explorers to venture into the unknown. One such legend was that of Atlantis. This fabled island, described by the Greek philosopher Plato, was said to be a civilization of immense wealth and advancement. The legend claimed that Atlantis sank into the ocean, taking its riches with it. This tale fueled dreams of finding lost Atlantean treasures. Another popular legend was that of King Solomon's mines. King Solomon, a biblical figure known for his wisdom and wealth, was said to have possessed mines that yielded unimaginable quantities of gold and precious stones. These mines, according to legend, were located in a distant land, guarded by mythical creatures. These myths and legends, passed down through generations, had a profound impact on European psyche. They created a thirst for gold that was difficult to quench. They fueled the belief that unimaginable riches lay hidden in unexplored corners of the world, waiting to be discovered. These stories were more than just tales. They represented a desire for wealth, power, and the unknown. They served as a powerful motivator, driving explorers like Columbus to embark on perilous journeys in search of their own El Dorado. The European fascination with gold wasn't new. It was deeply rooted in ancient myths and legends. Tales of lost cities made of gold and mythical kings adorned with unimaginable riches had captivated imaginations for centuries. These stories drove explorers to venture into the unknown. One such legend was Atlantis. Described by Plato, it was said to be a civilization of immense wealth. The legend claimed Atlantis sank into the ocean, taking its riches with it. This tale fueled dreams of finding lost Atlantean treasures. Another popular legend was King Solomon's mines. King Solomon was said to have possessed mines yielding unimaginable gold and precious stones. These mines, according to legend, were guarded by mythical creatures. These myths and legends had a profound impact on the European psyche. They created a thirst for gold that was difficult to quench. They fueled the belief that unimaginable riches lay hidden in unexplored corners of the world. These stories were more than just tales. They represented a desire for wealth, power, and the unknown. They motivated explorers like Columbus to embark on perilous journeys in search of their own El Dorado. Section 4. Shifting Sands, Shifting Fortunes. As time passed, a sense of disillusionment began to set in among the Spanish settlers. The vast quantities of gold that Columbus had promised failed to materialize. The New World, while rich in many resources, did not offer the easy riches they had hoped for. This disappointment led to a shift in focus. The Spanish, realizing that quick gold was not readily available, began to explore the mainland of the Americas. They ventured into the heart of the continents, driven by rumors and whispers of powerful empires and their riches. The rumors spoke of empires in the south, empires that had amassed vast quantities of gold and silver over centuries, empires that rivaled and in some cases surpassed the wealth of European kingdoms. These whispers ignited a new wave of exploration driven by greed and ambition. The Spanish conquistadors, hardened soldiers driven by a thirst for gold and glory, took on this challenge. They ventured into the unknown, their ranks filled with dreams of conquering these wealthy empires and claiming their treasures for Spain. Section 5. Empires of Gold. The rumors that reached the Spanish ears were not unfounded. Deep within the jungles of Mesoamerica lay the Aztec Empire, a civilization known for its advanced society and, yes, its gold. Hernán Cortés, a Spanish conquistador, landed on the coast of Mexico in 1519. Cortés and his men were astounded by the Aztec capital, Tenochtitlan. It was a magnificent city built on a lake, with grand temples, palaces, and bustling marketplaces. The Aztecs, much to the delight of the Spanish, used gold not just as a currency, but also extensively in their art and religious ceremonies. Further south, another tale unfolded. Francisco Pizarro, another ambitious conquistador, led an expedition that encountered the Inca Empire in 1532. The Inca Empire, nestled in the Andes Mountains of South America, was a sight to behold. It was an empire of unparalleled wealth and sophistication. Pizarro and his men were stunned by the Incas' mastery of gold. They marveled at the intricate gold ornaments, the life-sized golden statues, and the sheer quantity of this precious metal. The Inca, like the Aztecs, used gold extensively in their religious practices, considering it to be the sweat of the sun. Section 6. El Dorado, the City of Gold. The conquistadors' conquests of the Aztec and Inca empires sent shockwaves through Europe. The sheer quantity of gold and silver they plundered fueled further expeditions. It solidified the belief that somewhere, hidden deep within the Americas, lay El Dorado, the legendary city of gold. The legend of El Dorado, meaning the Golden One, spoke of a ritual practiced by a native tribe. This tribe, it was said, had a king who covered himself in gold dust before jumping into a sacred lake. This ritual, performed as an offering to the gods, was said to be the origin of the El Dorado myth. Driven by this legend, Spanish explorers embarked on countless expeditions. They ventured deep into the unexplored rainforests, scaled treacherous mountains, and navigated uncharted rivers. They endured unimaginable hardships, driven by the allure of finding the city where the streets were paved with gold and the buildings shimmered under a golden sun. These expeditions, fueled by greed and ambition, often ended in failure. Many explorers succumbed to the harsh conditions of the jungles, while others were met with resistance from native tribes. Yet the legend of El Dorado refused to die. It continued to captivate the imagination, beckoning adventurers to seek the ultimate prize. Section 7. The quest continues. The search for El Dorado, while ultimately a fruitless endeavor, played a crucial role in shaping the history of the Americas. It led to the exploration and conquest of vast territories, the discovery of new cultures, and the decimation of indigenous populations. But what if the legend of El Dorado was more than just a myth? What if, hidden beneath the dense jungles, or concealed within the depths of some forgotten cave, lies the truth behind the legend? The quest for El Dorado in many ways mirrors our own innate desire to seek the unknown, to chase after dreams, and to uncover the mysteries that lie hidden in the shadows of history. Join me next time as we delve deeper into the heart of the Amazon rainforest, following the footsteps of those who dared to dream of a city of gold. We will explore lost expeditions, decipher ancient maps, and uncover clues that might finally lead us to the truth behind the legend of El Dorado. The adventure continues.